Hello friends, so today we are going to see about the packaging of a particles in a crystal lattice. So how the particles are packed in a crystal lattice, that we are going to see today. So let's start. So as you know that crystal lattice is a solid structure, and in a solid structure the particles are packed very close to each other. Okay, so therefore in this also the particles will be packed very close to each other. And in this, as you can see in the first point, always the individual particle is treated as a hard sphere. Okay, so each particle will be treated as a hard sphere. Okay, and the second point, the number of a neighboring sphere that touch any given sphere is its coordination number. Okay, is its coordination number. So let's look about it in deeply. Let's look about it deeply. So what is a coordination number? It is a number which indicates that one atom is touched by how many atoms. For example, in a row formation, for example, in a row formation, you can see that a sphere is touched by two sphere, 1, 2. Okay, so the coordination number of a row formation will be equal to what? It will be equal to 2. Okay, I hope that you have understand. So coordination number is the number which indicates that a given sphere is touched by how many sphere. Okay, so it is touched by two sphere, and therefore the coordination number is 2, and it will be different in a different structure. Okay, so we have looked that the number of a neighboring sphere that touch any given sphere is its coordination number. And in the third point you can see that the magnitude of a coordination number is a measure of a compactness of a solid. So if the coordination number will be more, then the particles will be more close to each other, and therefore the compactness of the solid will increase. Okay, so now we have looked about the packaging of a particles in the crystal lattice, and now let's look about the closed pack structure. So now we are talking about a closed pack structure which is of three types. It can be a one dimensional, it can be a two dimensional, it can be a three dimensional. But today we are going to talk about only one dimensional and two dimensional closed packing. So let's start. So what is a one dimensional packing? One dimensional results in arranging the sphere to touch each other in a row. Okay guys, so it is a row formation. Okay, it covers only x axis, so only x axis will be covered by a row formation. Okay, so let's draw it. So this kind of formation in a row is known as what? It is known as one dimensional. Okay, so this is a one dimensional structure. As you can see, one dimensional closed packing. And here the coordination number, will be equal to what? 2. It will be equal to what? 2. Why? Because the sphere will be touched by how many sphere? It will be touched by two sphere, as you can see in the row formation. Okay, a given sphere is touched by two sphere, 1, 2. Okay, so now we have looked about the one dimensional structure, and now let's talk about the two dimensional structure. So what is a two dimensional structure? These are nothing but a planar structure. What? They are a planar structure. Basically it is a planar structure. It covers only two axes, that is x axis and that is y axis. Okay, so it will cover only two axes, that is x axis and y axis. And in the second point, b point, you can see it is nothing but a stacking of a row to form a structure. So when a row, so basically when you see, you can see a row. When a row is stacked, what stacking means? Putting one upon one, that we are putting a row on a row. So if a row is put on a row, so what will happen? It will cover x-axis as well as y-axis, as you can see here. Okay guys, so it will cover both axes, and therefore it is known as two-dimensional structure because it is covering two axes. Okay, and there are two types of 2D closed packing, that is a square closed packing and the hexagonal closed packing. So let's see what is a square closed packing. So basically we have to know that if it is a square closed packing, so basically what will happen here? Let's see the formation of a square closed packing. Here we have to see that how this formation will be. Basically we know that the one dimensional structure is this row, simply a row. Okay, it is simply a row. If we have to form a square closed packing, then we have to simply put the another row below the first row. That is, if this is the first particle, as you can see, okay, this is the first particle, we will put the another row below that only. Okay, so let's start. So this is the formation of a square closed packing. Okay guys, square closed packing. So in this, the coordination number will be 4. As you can see, this is the particle, then it is touched by how many sphere? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so in the 2D square packing, the coordination number will be equal to what? Will be equal to 4. Okay, so now we have looked about the square close packing, and now let's see about the hexagonal close packing. What is the hexagonal close packing? We know that the first formation will be of row. Okay, x-axis will be covered by row, and now we have to cover the y-axis. Okay, so now we have to cover this y-axis. So now we will put the another row in the between the voids. The particles will be put between the voids of a first row. Okay, the empty space between the two particles is known as voids. So here the particles will be put like this. Okay, in between the voids, in between the voids, as you can see. Okay, as you can see, the particles are put between the voids of a row. So that formation, this formation is known as hexagonal close packing. Okay, in this the coordination number will be equal to what? It will be equal to 6, and therefore it is known as hexagonal close packing, because if we join the center of this sphere, the data touch the coordination number, then it will form a hexagon, and therefore this is known as hexagonal close packing. As you can see, if this is the particle, okay, if this is the particle, then it is touched by how many sphere? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it is touched by 6 spheres, so therefore its coordination number is 6. Okay, so now we have taken a complete information about the one dimensional and two dimensional structure. In the next lecture we will be talking about three dimensional close packing. Okay guys, thank you.